When I first saw the film, I fell in love with it. So I would say I'm an Arjun Reddy fan. The first thought that crossed my mind was that, this is something that's so beautifully done. Why do you want to do it again and spoil it? There was certain scenes in the film where I've smoked 25, 30 Beedis, not even cigarettes. So that was hard. I used to feel like a chimney. I used to be smelling of that, and it's not a nice feeling. Hi, this is Shahid Kapoor and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.
We've taken these fan questions, so there are too many of them.
Sure.
Let's try it and take whatever we can right now. Dia from Kolkata.
Okay.
As a Shanatic, I care about your health. Had read a few days back that while shooting for Kabir Singh, you had to smoke 20 cigarettes daily. Hope you've come back to your normal life. Also, how difficult was it for you to get out of that zone?
First of all, Dia, thank you so much, and loads of love to you all the way in Calcutta. My health is fine, yeah, but it did. I must be honest. There was certain scenes in the film where I've smoked 25, 30 BDs, not even cigarettes. So that was hard. I used to feel like a chimney. I used to be smelling of that, and it's not a nice feeling. But I mean, that's why I do movies. I mean, I have to put my health and my everything at risk if a character requires me to. And honestly, I get most excited when I get characters where I can actually really push myself.
That's the idea of any actor, just to going the distance.
Yeah.
You're criticized at times as well because you have too many people who have a lot of...
No, but I think we are fortunate to be in a time when those kind of films are being made and loved by people. I think the films that are making maximum impact these days are films which genuinely have material within them that is demanding. It's not itemized stuff only anymore. There is genuinely intense stuff and performance-oriented stuff, story-driven content that people are liking. I'm actually very happy and thankful about that.
This is Shivani Sadhankar from Amravati. Hi Shahid, how many times did you watch Arjun Reddy? What was your first reaction? Some words for Vijay Devara Konda. And are you nervous as people will now compare your film and performance with him?
Well, Shivani, first of all, thank you so much for the question. When I first saw the film, I fell in love with it. So I would say I'm an Arjun Reddy fan. And I fell in love with Vijay's performance. I thought he was spectacular in the film. And the first thought that crossed my mind was that, this is something that's so beautifully done. Why do you want to do it again and spoil it? Because there's no written confirmation that ye wali bhi badi achhi ban jayegi, and when you do something for the first time, there's a certain value attached to it because it's original and because it's been made for the first time. So of course there is more shock value. People are seeing something for the first time. I do feel that probably 97-98% of the Hindi going audience has not seen Arjun Reddy. For them it will still be a completely original film. But for the 2 or 3% who have seen it and might be interested in seeing Kabir Singh, that will be the challenge that we'll have to see how people respond to that. But that can't be my reason to do the film. My reason to do the film was very simple. I fell in love with the film, and if I had an opportunity to play that character as an actor, I didn't want to let that opportunity go, because I know that roles which have so much for you to do come very rarely, and you must not run away or be afraid of challenges. I've always embraced challenges, and they've always given me a lot. And they've enriched me as an actor and as an artist, and I've got a lot of love for doing roles like that. So I was not at all afraid. I'm not nervous because I don't think Arjun Reddy and Kabir Singh are the same person. Now, if somebody cannot understand and make their peace with that, then God bless them. But we are not a copy-paste film. Kabir Singh is an individual in his own right, and I think the only way to recreate a film is to do it all over again like you were doing it for the first time, and that's how we've tried to do the film.
I think you're one of the very few actors who's had several characters, and you're known in many ways because of those characters, as a Heather or a Tommy Singh, and I'm pretty sure that Kabir Singh will become one of those characters as well.
I hope so.
Has it been a conscious decision for you to just become those characters so that they become iconic in their own way?
I think I fell upon it to begin with, whether it was to some extent in a Jab We Met, where I stepped out of that typical singing, dancing kind of guy to a quieter, more introverted character, where people said that, ye to heroine ka roles are strong or whatever, but it was a new character for me to play. And then I got a spectacular opportunity in Kamine, to do something completely different from what people expected me to do. And because
Charlie,
that was liked, and because we pulled it off, people woke up to the fact that maybe Shahid is somebody who can play different characters, and we don't need to always follow his personal energy or his own personality, or उस personality को हम अभी script में कैसे ढालें because लोगों को वो अच्छा लगता है. Those were not the kind of trappings that I ever was very excited about. I don't want people to fall in love with me. I want people to fall in love with the characters that I play. I think it started from there, and fortunately, I have got a few such opportunities and they have been liked. So today, I have enough work behind me for people to view me like that. कि नहीं यार ये कुछ अलग करता है. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of the fact that, you know, because it takes a lot of time and effort with every film that you do, and it's very scary when you're doing something that you haven't done before and you don't know how people will respond to it. You know, it's very scary. You really don't know because there's no comfort zone. If it goes right, the satisfaction is unbelievable. You know, and once you taste that satisfaction, other things don't really compare.
This is Prateek from Delhi. What message you want to give to the boys who have been failed in love? Lots of love to you from Superfan.
Don't be a Kabir Singh. Don't destroy a big part of your life. Don't become self-destructive. Watch the movie and get over it and move on.
Okay, Biaji from Germany. One thing you love the most about your girl Misha and your boy Zan.
It's difficult to describe what I love most about them. I love them for everything that they are. Misha is my first child, and she's my daughter, so I have a very special bond with her. Zain is my first boy, and he's barely 8 months old, and so he has a very special place in my heart. I just love them for the fact that they make me and Meera feel so happy. We just feel very grateful and thankful to have them. They make us happy every day.
Right. We've had several discussions long time back. Life में settle हो जाना मांगता है. So that has happened.
Yeah. Hi, this is Shahid Kapoor and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.